Hello world. Thanks for listening. My name is Kengo Ichiki. I'm talking from Kanazawa, Japan, to the world. So today is already Thursday, October. Oh, now it's already October, October 5th, Thursday. And this episode is going to be released on Friday, tomorrow. So I'm in a hurry recording this episode. These days, as I talk in the last few episodes, speaking in Japanese, that I lost my schedule. As I mentioned that in the last two episodes, the main reason is our lovely dog, Shih Tzu dog, Monton. She had some mood and very unstable in a couple of weeks, screaming, barking whenever she got something at night, in the morning, whenever. And in a way, I'm in charge of her stuff because somehow I'm better for her rather than my wife, handling, calming down Monton. And so, as I said, now I have plenty time, daytime, night. So I'm babysitting 24/7 kind of thing. And when Monton is sleeping is also a sleeping time as well as my free time. And in that precious free time, what I did is, job searching and the other stuff like this kind of podcast recording and some online event I'm doing, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm out of control and my life is out of control in a way. But in the last few days, Monton is getting calmer. So yeah, she's getting better, I think. And as a matter of fact, she had some hard time, I think, in a way. So yeah, but she's getting better, I think. Hope. So I hope that things are getting normal soon and I can be in control. My life is in control soon. I prefer, I'll say, fixed framework, time frame or daily routine kind of thing. I know that some type of people don't like those regular or routine daily life. Rather, they love unexpected, surprising things. I'm not that type, and I want to stick with the regular, rather boring, daily ritual. I like that. So, in that way, these days are rather tough for me. But anyway, so let's move on. So every English episode of this podcast program, this is happened almost roughly 1 month period. And the last English episode was released on September 8th. And the title, I put it, Living is Learning. Yes, and living is learning is how I feel. The topics there was like, almost the same situation in that one. You may listen to the last episode and I'm going to talk what happened since then, right? In 1 month. I'm want to talk and yes, as I said, okay, where to start? basically, I have nothing special these days. Or not. Yeah, as I said, the last episode, English episode, was September 8th, right? And in September, yeah, let's look back. This September 2023. And this month, last month, was actually a kind of special for me, my life, in a way. Let's talk about that. As I mentioned, I lost my job and I'm looking for my new job since spring, so like May. And already, 4 months have passed: June, July, August, and September. And in the September, this Monton situation started, actually. But that is not what I want to talk. What I want to talk, the September event, is that I was a programmer until this May, and I've been working as a programmer engineer for last 14 years. Before that, I was a researcher. I got PhD in physics, and since then, I've been working as a researcher for roughly 10 years. And I've been looking for a academic position in Japan when I got PhD, but I couldn't find a position in Japan. So, and physics, science is basically borderless. It's international, we can work equally anywhere in the world. And I got some postdoc position abroad. So I took it. I and my wife left Japan. That was 2001. So since then, we've been moving around, postdoc things. Every 2 years or something, we need to make a new contract or new position, depending on the financial situation of the lab. And 2001, I moved to the Netherlands first. And as you know, 2001, 9/11 happened. Then somehow we moved to US. And I think it's a tough time for science in a financial situation. And we struggle with this postdoc situation for a while. But we decided to settle down somehow, and so we go back to Japan. That was 2009, 14 years ago. And then I got a engineer position. I'm doing coding, programming. I love computer since I was a kid. So beside of this academic career or my degree in physics, I have some, let's say, skill for coding, and I got a job for that, and working 14 years. And then during this 14 years, I quit totally the research activities at all, because I knew that, those are the real research is really cutting edge stuff, and it's a tough stuff. And once we got out of that, it's not that easy to get back to the front line of the research. So yeah, I really quit the stuff, and 14 years. So I don't have any contact with my old friends in academia in last 14 years. But somehow, one of my friends invited me to his seminar. That happened in last month, September. I live in Kanazawa right now, and he came Kanazawa, and he had a seminar here locally, so I visited, and I met the people in the host lab, and it's a math people. mathematics, applied mathematics. It's a bit, different field. I was in physics, and the mathematicians are close, but a different world in a way. But in the seminar and the after the seminar, we have chatting, and that brought me my memories and the feeling when I'm in the academic field. The way of talking, thinking, it's special, It's different from a normal world. I knew that, but I really feel when we talk with those people. And I think it's a good thing. Of course, it's not perfect. There's always good side and bad side. I'm getting older and I experience both sides in a way, academic side and the business real world side. I meet people in academic field and the people in the real world, business world, whatever. So now I can see both sides or many sides, aspects. But yeah, this happened at the beginning. And somehow this is not the only event. Next week of that happened. One of my mentor in the research academic activities also visited here in Kanazawa somehow. And I met him, the master of the field worldwide. I met him actually 30 years ago when I was a grad student the first year. I met him. And I was kind of surprised. That is 30 years ago. Yeah, sure, I'm getting old. But furthermore, I realized that surprising thing is that he's acting almost the same way with me and the other young people at that time equally. And he's listening to everybody. And that is exactly what happened 30 years ago when I was a grad student. I know nothing about the stuff I'm talking about, but he's listening and he gave me advice and, that kind of thing. Since then, he gave me not many, but at the important timing, he gave me some chance. He introduced me other master of the field, that sort of thing. So he's a very important person to me. And somehow we have some time talking in person, rather privately. And that was fun. And that is really, really good. And I think that gives me a lot of thought, of course. And a kind of heavy stuff, that happened in this month. No, last month, sorry, September. And then I'm thinking my career, my future in a way. Yeah, I don't know yet. So this is, September was a heavy, in a good way, heavy month. So what's gonna be in this October? I have no idea so far for a job hunting aspect. Nothing happened yet. And as I said, 4 months had already passed. Nothing happened. This means that, I need to change the direction, correct my course, searching area or whatever, the plan, strategy. Yeah, when we talk, I met old friend during that, encounter with the academic field. I met some old friend and talk and get some advice. And obviously, they said, and I knew myself, what is wrong with me is I don't have any plan all the time. Meaning that I have no strategy. I don't think. So how I end up with this one, I'm basically act uh, emotionally, no, not emotionally, but I would say intuitively, no plan, but act. Honestly, yes, and sincerely, yes, but no planning, no, thinking in a way. Fast thinking, slow thinking kind of thing, and I act fast thinking way only. I need to think slowly as well, making a plan and take a breath, deep breath. That is their advice to me, and as I said, I knew that, and I knew that is bad, and that caused many trouble, many regrets, that kind of thing. So yeah, so this time, as I say, I knew that, and my friends advised me that, and so I want to act, think slowly, system two stuff, right? Intelligence, wisdom, that kind of, yeah, experience. And I'm old guy now, so stop acting like youngsters. So, what should I do? What should I do? Yeah, that's the plan. That's the question. Yeah, that was September. And that is it. Maybe that is it, I think. So as a result, I have no time to practice my piano playing. And the last episode was a piano episode in this podcast. So for that podcast episode, I took a time to play piano for the episode. So it's not a practice time, but just for episode. So once a month, kind of playing piano. That's bad. But still, yeah, this podcast making, I'm releasing new episode every week. So it's a framework, and it's still, I keep that framework as well as the other online event I'm making, YouTube live streaming AI forum, I call. And that is a once a month event, and I still stick with that. Anything else is going right now under the situation, current situation. But this podcast and the other AI forum event gives me some order on my life, daily life, these days, this month. And the title of the last English episode, I just said that the living is learning. And that is true. But today, I'm gonna put the title of this episode maybe living is making, or living is creating something. What do you think? Without that, I mean, without making anything like a podcast or some event I'm talking, in my case, I have nothing. That is my feeling. And so life is making daily, day by day, right? That is my feeling. And this podcast, yeah, today I'm, just wondering, can I skip this week or not? That's why it's already Thursday, and yeah, this episode is going to be on air tomorrow. So yeah, I'm wondering skipping this one or not. But as you listen to this, I'm making this one, and this is very, I think, important for me, especially under the current chaotic situation right now. So this helps me a lot. Living is making, creating something, or acting intentionally, positively. Creating is always good. The content, the quality of the result doesn't matter. Making or creating, the process itself is very important, good for me, I think. So that's it. As I said, there's nothing special these days. I want to be, I want to do something special, but this is October 5th, 2023 situation. And I hope things are getting more interesting, hope, and happier in a way. Yeah, so I have some book entitled, If You Want to Be Happy, Don't chase for it, or something like that. Deep, right? And but that's true. The goal setting is dangerous, important, but it's dangerous. Being happy should be the result, not the goal, yeah, kind of thing. It's difficult to say. And putting into the thinking into words is not necessary, right? Feeling is enough sometimes. But if you are used to it, not putting in wording, in other words, realizing or understanding or the real feeling about that, that is bad, ignoring or not feeling. So to remind that feeling, the wording is good, but we shouldn't depend on that. Putting into word makes the feeling, different, or at least compressed in and lost some information that is sometimes very important. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So take care yourself. I am taking care of myself. Peace and love.